different types of commercially available genetic tests. What are the companies out there offering genetic testing direct to consumers? There are several, and an increasing number of them are popping up all the time, but here are the ones I'm familiar with. First, 23&Me. This is a combination ancestry/risk assessment platform. It tells you interesting details about your background, but also analyzes your genetic risk for several diseases. It does, however, analyze a limited range of genes, but does include the most frequently problematic ones. For $199, 23&Me examines 690,000 predetermined SNPs, or single nucleotide polymorphisms. Those are what you might consider to be genetic mutations or alterations, tessellations from the norm. For reference, 690,000 is about 0.01% of the 6 billion DNA letters in the human genome. It uses saliva collection, and from what I've heard, there are some mild to moderate privacy concerns with 23&Me allegedly. All I can say is there's nothing explicit on their privacy policy page about selling data to private companies. Next, Ancestry.com. Ancestry.com primarily focuses on, you guessed it, ancestry, as the name implies. Costs range from $59 to $149 currently. I'm not particularly interested in my ancestry, at least right now, but it could be a neat option for you if you'd like to take a look at that. It also uses saliva collection. Third, Nebula Genomics. Nebula does what's called whole genome sequencing. For those interested in getting more data and more control and knowledge about their health, particularly they do 30x genome sequencing, which means they run your whole genome 30 times for increased accuracy. Cost for Nebula 30x sequencing starts at $299. Claims to detect all predispositions, rare genetic mutations, including ancestry information, and has a research library. There is also a $999 option for 100x sequencing for even greater accuracy, plus, in their words, ultra-deep ancestry data. I parsed the Nebula privacy policy, and I think it looks decent. Next, Dante Labs. Dante also does whole genome sequencing for $550, and you can break the payments into installments. There were complaints and some reviews online about delivery for Dante Labs and also in processing. And lastly, Sequencing.com. Sequencing.com is a company that is partnered with Microsoft and does 30x whole genome sequencing for $399. Which includes the same type of rare disease risk, wellness, and longevity reports you see with Nebula and others. There is a privacy policy which I think looked pretty solid to me, even though they are partnered with a mega corporation like Microsoft. They also take FSA and HSA to cover some of the costs of their products. They also have a more basic option along the lines of 23&Me and Ancestry for about $69. Happy gene hunting, folks. Happy gene hunting, folks.